All right. Welcome back, YouTube. It's been quite a while since the last upload on this channel. We're trying something a bit different here, and I am going to promise to push out more videos as this bull market finally comes to an end. So we're going to start off with some news, and then we're going to take a look at some on-chain metrics, and then finally we will move into Bitcoin. Make sure to watch the whole entire video as I will outline one specific level that will invalidate and finally end this bull market. So moving into the news article, Abu Dhabi's Mubadala, which is a wealth management firm managing over $330 billion, recently purchased $436.9 million of BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF, ticker symbol IBIT. According to James Safart, a Bloomberg analyst, the Mubadala investment company is now the seventh largest known holder of the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF. So we talked about this extensively back in 2023, how institutional presence was going to become a lot more renowned in Bitcoin. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, when I take a look at these news articles, it's literally the exact opposite of the news articles that we saw when the Bitcoin bottom formed back in November of 2022. If you can recall back 2, 3 years ago, the news articles that were coming out were FTX just filed for bankruptcy, Three Arrows Capital just got liquidated, which was a cryptocurrency hedge fund. We saw BlockFi filing for bankruptcy. Every single investor was saying 11K and pray, Bitcoin's on its way to 10K. When I see positive news articles like this, it doesn't suggest that the bull market top is in, but it's a warning sign that the bull market is finally coming to an end. All right, so moving on chain, these are the HODL waves, which show the total amount of Bitcoin in circulation at a given time, grouped into different age bands. So the warmer colors, like orange and red, represent the people who have been holding onto Bitcoin for a few weeks to a few months, whereas the cooler colors, like green and blue, represent the people who have been holding onto Bitcoin for 5+ years. So as you can see on the chart, every bull market top has this ridiculous surge in the warmer color waves, the orange and red waves, meaning a significant spike in retail investors who just buy Bitcoin for a few days or a few weeks. And right now, we can see that the orange waves are seeing a spike up, which in my opinion is a warning sign. In my opinion, it doesn't mean that the bull market top is in. When we see a significant spike in the red waves, the people who have been holding on to Bitcoin for only a few days, that to me will signify the bull market top is in. As of right now, the red waves remain muted, and I don't see any reason to assume that the bull market top is in. I believe the cryptocurrency space is getting overheated, and there are warning signs, and the risk of buying Bitcoin here is high, but there's nothing that leads me to believe that the top is in and that I should sell my Bitcoin. Okay, so the last time I showed this pitchfork on the Bitcoin chart was back in August of 2023, which was the first time I uploaded a video on this channel. Boy, don't we all wish we can go back to 2023 and purchase Bitcoin at $25,000. Ever since I made that video, the price of Bitcoin has quadrupled in price. So that is absolutely beautiful to see. Now, I'm not exactly too sure what I said back in episode number 1 back in 2023, but I'm fairly certain it went something like this, where the dark blue line on the pitchfork has served as a significant pivot throughout Bitcoin's history: resistance in 2013, support in 2014, support in 2017, support in 2019, support in 2020, support in 2022, and obviously it goes without saying, support in 2023, where the price of Bitcoin, like I just said, quadrupled in price. But today, we're not here to talk about the dark blue line of the pitchfork. We're here to talk about the light blue line of the pitchfork, which has also served as a very significant pivot throughout Bitcoin's history. The bull market top back in 2013, support in 2018, the top of the bear market rally in 2019, support in 2021, the price of Bitcoin traded alongside the light blue line in 2022. So it's fairly obvious to at least me that the next time the price of Bitcoin tags the light blue line, bears are going to show up and most likely reject the price of Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin usually tops out between Q3 and Q4 of 2025. So, hypothetically speaking, if we take a price label, and let's just say Bitcoin tops out in September of 2025, That would leave us with roughly a $178,000 Bitcoin, which falls in line with our bull market price target of $175,000, something that we've been saying for the past 2 years. Okay, so moving into the logarithmic regression bands. The name of this indicator sounds quite complicated, but this indicator basically creates lines of best fit for Bitcoin. Now, the green region represents Bitcoin's undervalued region, the blue line represents Bitcoin's fair value, and the red region represents Bitcoin's overvalued region. In other words, you should buy Bitcoin in the green and sell in the red. Now, another beautiful aspect of this indicator is that the logarithmic regression bands, the red region, the overvalued region, has caught the bull market top every single market cycle. The red region caught the bull market top back in 2011. Same story in 2013. The red region caught the bull market top once again in 2017. And obviously, the red region caught the bull market top in 2021. So it should go without saying, and hopefully most people realize this, Bitcoin will not be hitting 500,000, 1 million, 5 million, 10 million infinity this market cycle. Bitcoin, just like every other market cycle, will most likely top out inside the red region of the regression bands. Now, 3 out of the 4 bull market tops have occurred at the upper bound of the red region. So right now, the upper bound of the red region is currently at $158,743 and rising every week. So another thing I want to bring to your attention is the white high long moving average. So as you can see on screen, Bitcoin tends to put in its bull market top above the white high long moving average, which currently sits at $148,000 and climbing. In other words, I expect the bull market top to be above $148,000. All right. So if we overlay the white high low moving average, the light blue line, and the logarithmic regression bands, we can see that everything is pointing to a very significant top potentially being formed near the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement at $173,000. One more thing I want to point out is the concept of diminishing returns, which is the red line, where the returns of Bitcoin have been less and less each and every market cycle. The exact price at which the diminishing returns concept can be thrown out the window is above $240,000. If Bitcoin breaks above $240,000, if it just spends 1 second above $240,000, then I believe there's a good chance Bitcoin can hit $400,000 to $500,000. But that, to me personally, remains unlikely considering how many resistance levels Bitcoin has to break at $173,000. Now, this will also be the first time on this channel where I've said Bitcoin is not a buy. And the reason is very simple. Bitcoin is now in the red overvalued region of the regression bands. And for that simple reason alone, I personally have not bought any Bitcoin since October. Even though Bitcoin was not in the green region back in October, if you watched the last video, Bitcoin has a tendency to rip it to the upside after the third weekly hash ribbon buy signal, which is why I aggressively accumulated Bitcoin from August to October of 2024. Now, there's more to trading and investing than just buying and selling. There's also the concept of holding and doing nothing with your Bitcoin, which is exactly what I've been doing. So, moving into the Bitcoin risk metric indicator here, not much has changed since the last video. Quick overview of this indicator. The Bitcoin risk metric indicator ranges from 0 to 100, 100 representing high risk for Bitcoin, and 0 representing low risk for Bitcoin. The warmer colors, like red and orange, represent areas of high risk for Bitcoin, whereas the cooler colors, like blue and green, represent areas of low risk for Bitcoin. The current reading for the Bitcoin risk metric indicator sits at 57, which is in the middle of no man's land. But historically speaking, Bitcoin has always topped out at a Bitcoin risk metric reading above 87. So the fact that at no point in this current market cycle did the Bitcoin risk metric indicator go anywhere near 87 gives me confidence to say that the Bitcoin bull market top is not in yet. So, as promised, I'll close things off with discussing the one level which will make or break the cryptocurrency bull market. And that level actually does not lie in neither the Bitcoin, Ethereum, nor total chart. That level lies within Tether dominance. Just a quick recap: Tether dominance moves in the opposite direction of the cryptocurrency market. If Tether dominance goes down, crypto goes up. If Tether dominance goes up, crypto goes down. So, the level at which the cryptocurrency bull market becomes invalidated, in my opinion, would be if Tether dominance breaks above 5.24% and holds it as support. The current Tether dominance level is at 4.52%. As you can see on screen, as denoted by these small orange circles, 5.24% has been an extreme pivot level for Tether dominance. As a cryptocurrency bull, I do not want to see Tether dominance hold 5.24% as support. That being said, as explained before, I remain cautiously optimistic about the cryptocurrency bull market. I believe we will see higher cryptocurrency prices this year, and I do believe we will see an alt season. So get ready for some altcoin videos coming out in the near future. And on that note, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.